feel good, look good. Excuse me, you caught me eating chocolate. You know what they say? You are what you eat. Do you know what that means? I'm a chocolate bar, or maybe a bag of chips. That's not good. That's not good. Let's face it, we all like a little bit of sweets. We like a piece of chocolate, maybe a donut, a cookie. In moderation, that's okay. We can have those things. But what's the problem? There's a lot of sugar. I don't know about you, but I don't want to be uncomfortable. When I eat too much sugar and snacks, I feel clogged up, like stuffed up, almost like the pipes in our sinks. They just get clogged up with gunk. And that's what sugar does in our body. It doesn't let our body operate the way it was intended, to be happy and healthy. We get uncomfortable. It makes us tired. Do your friends ask you to do something after you've eaten all that junk, and what do you say? I don't feel like doing it. I'm tired. Do you ever wonder why you're tired? Sugar does that. So let's learn together about how we can control the portions of our food. In moderation, we can enjoy our snacks too. Does that sound good? Come on. Let's start with a rainbow plate. You know what a rainbow plate is? It's making sure that our plate has all the beautiful, vibrant colors in the sky, the red, yellow, orange, purple, blue, to make sure that we make healthy choices and include a lot of vegetables and fruits, a lot of variety to make sure we get a lot of nutrients. And the key to that is green leafy vegetables keep us healthy and they give us a lot of energy. The citrus fruits like the oranges and lemons, they boost our immunity so we don't get sick. And the starchy vegetables like sweet potatoes, they provide us with a filling and so we feel full. We could even sprinkle cinnamon on top. And berries like blueberries are antioxidants. They fight off diseases. And when we can't get certain vegetables and fruits in season, we can always buy them in the frozen section. I challenge you to make your dinner plate and your lunches look beautiful, full of color and nutrients. Can you use all these delicious items to make your own recipes? Let's go over some portion controls. And at the very end, there's a light at the end of this tunnel. I have a delicious snack that you can make, and it's really easy, just as a treat for following your healthy nutrition guidelines. So now let's discuss our portions. When we're talking about fruit, we should have about as much as this baseball. That would be a cup of fruit with all of your meals. That's a nice size, a nice portion, wouldn't you say? As far as meat, we have to have about this much, about the size of this playing card deck, which is about 3 ounces. It's a decent amount. It's a portion of meat, and you get a lot of protein from it. As far as pasta goes, I'm Italian. This is a half a cup. That's what we're entitled to. Listen, friends, I know that's not a lot, but that's what they're asking you to use, about this much pasta. The reason for that is that they want you to put fruit and vegetable, and that would be a great thing because carbohydrates convert into sugar, and so does bread, and that's the right portion. You get the idea. You're going to eat this with vegetables and fresh fruit. That leaves me with vegetables. Vegetables, you eat about this much, or the size of a large light bulb. So as you can see, that's a nice portion of vegetables. A lot of fruit, a lot of vegetables, and protein, but a limited amount of bread and pasta, because both bread and pasta convert to sugar in your body, and we want to avoid eating too much sugar. When we talk about fish, fish should be about the size of this. You see that in relation to my hand? That would be about 3 ounces of fish, and that's a great amount of protein from fish. What about pancakes? When you go out to IHOP, you could have a couple silver dollar sized pancakes. If you're not going to have small ones, you'd have to have one about the size of this 4-inch CD. And I know when you go to IHOP, they give you 8 or 10, the Grand Slam. I don't suggest you do that, because if you get a pancake, you can add protein to it and fresh fruit, and that's the better choice. In addition to pancakes, let's say you want to have some snacks. Well, we can have ice cream. Ice cream about this much. 2 golf balls. That's a decent amount, don't you think? Another item I like to snack on, which is pretty healthy for calcium, is cheese. And cheese, you have to have 4 dice amount. So 4 dice equals, how much do you think? It equals about 1.5 ounces of cheese. 4 dice, about this much of cheese. So you get the idea. You want to mix it up, eat protein, and restrict the carbohydrate intake. Okay, friends? Thank you. Here's that special snack I was telling you about. We're going to have a nutritious frozen chocolate banana treat. You're going to need to get 2 bananas and peel them, cut them in half, and insert popsicle sticks in the middle. Then in a separate bowl, take about a handful of chocolate chips, and you're going to melt them in the microwave until they're smooth. Then you're going to dip the bananas in the chocolate, and you can sprinkle on top, if you're not allergic, nuts, or you can put color sprinkles. Then place them into a clear sandwich bag and place them into the freezer for at least 30 minutes. And when you take it out, you're going to have a delicious treat, frozen chocolate-covered bananas. Enjoy. Here's some tips to help you remember about portion control and what we learned. First of all, drink a lot of water before you eat. That helps to fill your belly and also is good for your body, your skin, and your overall health. Fill your plate with the vegetables first in that nice size we talked about. Use your palm or a small bowl to measure out each of your food items, your protein, your pasta, your vegetable, and your fruit. Avoid eating in plastic Tupperware containers for dinner. Just so you can see what you're doing. Put a third of your meal away from your plate so that when you feel like you're still hungry, you can go back and get something that you already measured out. Make sure you measure the correct amount of carbs against protein. Protein, you need a little bit more. Use the same bowls and plates. And the most important thing to remember is eat slowly. It can take up to 20 minutes for your belly and your brain to work together to tell you you're full. So that's why when you eat quickly, you're eating too much. Give your body a chance to realize it's getting full. And remember, if you have time, make single packets of food in little sandwich bags, the little clear bags, and you can put your snacks in them just so you know exactly the quantity of food you're eating. Good luck. You're doing great, and we'll do more videos on how to make special foods together. Thank you. Feel good, look good, starting now. Feel good, look good, starting now.